before he became the first president of the United States. Before his face appeared on the dollar bill, George Washington was a man of grit, sacrifice, and unshakable determination. This is the story of the man who led a revolution and built a nation. Young George Washington in colonial attire. Born in 1732, in Virginia, George Washington grew up on the banks of the Potomac River. He wasn't born into wealth or royalty, but into hard work and discipline. By his teenage years, he became a skilled surveyor, exploring the wild frontiers of America. Artwork of Washington as a young officer during the French and Indian War. At just 21 years old, Washington tasted the reality of war. As a young officer during the French and Indian War, he learned courage and survival. Though he made mistakes, these early battles forged his leadership and resilience. The revolutionary spark. Image ID protests in Boston. Colonial flags. As Britain tightened its grip on the colonies, Washington could not stay silent. When the American Revolution broke out, he was chosen to lead the Continental Army. But leading wasn't easy. His troops were poorly fed, poorly armed, and often barefoot. Valley Forge and struggle. Harsh winter camp at Valley Forge. Soldiers around campfires. At Valley Forge, his army nearly collapsed from cold and hunger. Yet Washington stood tall, inspiring his men to keep fighting. His greatest weapon was not his sword, but his determination to never give up. Surrender of Cornwallis at Yorktown. After years of struggle, Washington's leadership brought victory at Yorktown. The impossible dream came true. America was free. But Washington's greatest act was yet to come, the first president. In the oath of office, in 1789. In 1789, George Washington became the very first president of the United States. He set the standards of leadership, fairness, and humility that every president after him would follow. When his time was over, he stepped down peacefully, choosing country over power. Statue of Washington, U.S. flag waving. George Washington was not just a general or a president. He was the steady hand that guided a fragile nation through its birth. His courage, sacrifice, and vision remain a symbol of what true leadership like.